Welcome to another edition of Diary of a Wannabe Comedian with me, Belle, a wannabe comedian. And I can actually call myself a comedian because I've booked a gig. It's not for a couple of weeks. It's Sunday the 23rd. I'm doing Laughter Lab, which is North London somewhere. I will think about how I get there a bit nearer the time because I think it's a bit of a trek. Not going to be so good for me at the moment, but it's a Sunday, so I can take my time. And it does make me a little bit more credible on this podcast. So first things first, Jeremy actually had 6 stitches in his paw. And he's got tiny paws. So that must have been a whopping cut. But it does mean that he's been a lampshade for the whole of the weekend. And he's got to be a lampshade for another week more, I believe, if I've understood my mother's text correctly. So he's okay. I don't think he's that impressed with being a lampshade. And Mum was saying it's quite cute because when he eats, he always washes his feet after he eats. So he goes and has some food and then he tries to lick his feet, but he's licking the inside of the cone. Oh dear, it gives me a funny mental image. Anyway, bless him. Hopefully he's doing better. I've been back to the cinema a couple of times. I saw the new Indiana Jones movie yesterday, which was really long. That's all I'm going to say. And just, no. I didn't enjoy it very much. Not even entertaining, but that's probably because I was in a bit of pain, to be honest, and I'd had enough. I did go and see Flash, which I did enjoy, and the reason I enjoyed that is because all the way through it, I'm like, that's London. That's definitely this street. That's that street. I know that building. And I was convincing myself and then thinking, this is daft. It's an American movie. And obviously they've messed around with the skyline to make it more futuristic and Gotham-like. But right at the end of the movie, 100%, it was filmed on the steps of St. Paul's Cathedral. So I felt vindicated. So there's clearly lots of London. I don't know why they would have filmed so much in London. But hey, I enjoyed it because of that. My friend Judy and I have set another challenge because I'm aware that I've failed to do many of the challenges. These are the creative challenges that we set for ourselves. And I'm aware that I've not really done any of them, but I'm determined to do this one. It's fire and fission, in case you want to join in. Obviously, share your creations with me or don't share your creations with me. I'm happy either way. I just love the idea that people might be out there creating something. Anyway, I have an idea, and I say I have an idea. It was actually something my mum said, and it's like, that's a brilliant idea. I'm going to have a go at animating that. I might even be able to make it into a loop, which is something I've really wanted to try and do an animation on a loop. So I've got a couple of weeks. Try and figure it out. I'm not sure whether I can animate just yet because it does require an awful lot of, stand up, sit down, which is, again, not my strength. Not a strength when you've had your knee done. Although, ironically, that is one of my exercises is sort of similar to that. But hey, I digress. The only other bit of news I have is I went and had my pedicure because, again, one of the side effects of having your knee done is that you can't really reach your toes very well. So I went and had a pedicure on Friday lunchtime, place around the corner. And who should bowl in? Eddie Izzard, or should I say Suzy Izzard, because I was sort of looking at the floor, just contemplating life in general, as I do. And I just saw these massive high heels, blue high heels walk in, with these legs like just going up to the sky, and it just made me look up and it's like, oh my God, it's Suzy Izzard. And she was wearing double denim and she was beautifully manicured in every way. But it was so surprising. I don't know why, because I think I told you when I had my nails done several months back, the lady that was doing my nails said that Suzy goes into the shop. So anyway, there she was. I was so stunned. So I'm sat there trying not to stare, thinking, oh, shall I say, I'm a comedian. Do you want somebody to warm up a crowd for you sometime? But I didn't. I bottled it, and I probably should have. One thing I will say, she has massive boobs. Biggest boobs I've seen in a long time. Put mine to shame, and I didn't think I was particularly devoid in that area. That's my creative news. Speak to you Thursday. Much love and gratitude.